talking that funky, about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
First carry for James Conner. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Cardinals hit 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54, right there. Right there.
Murray now to throw.
Open right side, complete to Rager.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start with the option.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That pass complete to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I had said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
2nd down and 3.
Right there, 54.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Dances by him. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Second and 4. To throw, Burrow.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Throwing, Burrow.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Burrow. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Isaac Yedem picks it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonner. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Murray.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.